Hi, welcome everyone. I have started a series of videos in which we will learn about UCPDC 600. This is the first video, and in this first video, we will learn about Article 1, that is application of UCP. Article 1 says the Uniform Custom and Practice for Documentary Credits 2007 Revision ICC Publication number 600 are rules that apply to any documentary credit, including to the extent to which they may be applicable, any standby letter of credit, when the text of the credit expressly indicates that it is subject to these rules. They are binding on all parties thereto unless expressly modified or excluded by the credit. We will understand this article in two parts. The first part is the text of credit expressly indicates. We have taken two examples. The first one is here we can see in this credit the applicable rules is UCP latest version, that is UCP 600. This means that UCP 600 will be applicable in this credit. Now, the second one. Here, in the second example, we can see the applicable rules is UCP 600 and URR 725. Now, what is the reference of credit expressly indicates? Suppose in this credit, let's say instead of applicable rules, UCP version is not written over here and nothing is mentioned. Then by default, articles of UCP 600 will not be applicable in this credit. Basically, to apply all the articles of UCP 600, credit must mention that the applicable rules for that credit is UCP versions, any of them. Now, coming to the second part. Second part where we read they are binding on all parties thereto unless expressly modified or excluded by the credit. This means that suppose in a particular credit UCP 600 version is applicable, but a particular article, suppose in this case article 18b is excluded. Now we will see what does article 18b says just for the reference to understand the second part. This says article 18b says a nominated bank acting on its nomination, a confirming bank if any, or the issuing bank may accept a commercial invoice issued for an amount in excess of the amount permitted by the credit, and its decision will be binding upon all parties provided the bank in question has not honored or negotiated for an amount in excess of that permitted by the credit. Let's understand with this an example. Suppose credit is 1000 USD and beneficiary has raised invoice of 1500 USD. In this 1500, from 1500 USD, 500 USD is paid in advance and remaining is under credit. So, by default, this is allowed. Beneficiary can raise of invoice 1500 USD in this case, but once credit says that this particular article is excluded, then beneficiary cannot raise invoice of 1500 USD. Beneficiary must raise invoice equal to or less than 1000 USD as per condition of credit. So that's all for the article 1. I hope you have understood well. Thank you.